Oh my God. I'm live. I'm live. I'm back. I'm and it's so funny because I've been live like outside and I like random pop lives so much. Been having a time outside with y'all. So I really love like I was at Home Goods the other day. I know I need to go to Target into the mall today. So I'm gonna take you guys with me. So I gotta make sure my phone is charged up. It's never charged. So yesterday I did what did I do yesterday? I did a couple things yesterday. Um I did a couple things yesterday and I wanted to guys with me, but I did some like back to school shopping and I wanted you guys with me, but my phone was never above 5% yesterday. I don't know what's going on with me, but I'm so excited to be back. We're back. Let's intro and then get into today's video. Yeah, Drake was patting you on the back. All the rappers. Hey, what's up? Back again. Hey, what's up? It's up to you to do the research. It's up to you. All right, guys, let's get into today's topic. Today we are talking all about VP Harris and Donald Trump. I am so excited that this debate is on. So let's get to the hot topic. It seems that Donald Trump has finally agreed to go ahead and debate VP Harris. This is his post from X. I believe it's X. It may be from his platform Truth Social. It said I have agreed with Fox News to debate Kamala Harris on Wednesday, September 4th. The debate was previously scheduled against Sleepy Joe Biden on ABC, but has been terminated in that Biden will no longer be a participant. And I am in litigation against ABC Network and George Slopadopoulos. You know that's George Stopoulos, but he calls him George Slopadopoulos, thereby creating a conflict of interest. The Fox News debate will be held in the great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. So it will be in PA. It's not disclosed where just yet, but the moderators will be Brett Baer and the McCullough. He says will be similar to the rules of his debate with Sleepy Joe, who has been horribly by his party. That's interesting. Not treated horribly by you, but treated horribly by his party. And they will have a full arena audience. So that's interesting considering he just had that that attempt on his life just recently. I'm surprised they're having a full arena audience, but I think Trump really rejuvenate him in debates where he could be lost or flustered or lying. I think crowds motivate him, and that really speaks to celebrity Trump opposed to politician Harris, who is there for facts, truth telling, and speaking to her constituents and the American people. Trump is their entertainer. He likes the crowds. He likes to be there when they start to hype him up, which of course fans will do. So there was I think this really inspired him to come to the debate. Take a listen.
So the momentum in this race is shifting. And there are signs that Donald Trump is feeling it. You may have noticed. So last week, you may have seen, he pulled out of the debate in September he had previously agreed to. anything about that. So he won't debate. But he and his running mate sure seem to have a lot to say about me. And by the way, don't you find some of their stuff to just be plain weird? Well, Donald, I do hope you'll reconsider to meet me on the debate stage. Because as the saying goes, if you've got something to say, say it to my face.
I think Donald said, okay, challenge accepted. Because I believe we all assumed he would just not on the stage with her. He had the advantage, of course, when he was dating Joe Biden, because the president has what looks like some difficulties in his cognitive ability. I don't make any assumption, but that is what it looks like from the video we've seen. It doesn't look like Joe Biden would do well in the debate with Trump closer to the election. No, where Trump can just kind of sharpen his skill, and Joe Biden is really showing along at this point. Let's be. There was also talk of the Megan Thee Stallion performing at Kamala rally in Atlanta, and I might have a different opinion than most, because I don't see the problem in her performance. I don't see the problem in the Harris team asking her to perform. I think that if we continue to make politics boring, white shirt, button up, collared, and tie, as it is, we are never going to get the younger generation to come into the fold. They're never going to be interested in politics. They're never going to be interested in politics if we don't get them on social media talking about it. Even this, as a lot of people didn't enjoy it, or say didn't enjoy it, it was talked about. The rally was talked about because Meg was there. The rally was talked about because Quavo was there. I think that's really important. And some people just don't see it that way, which I understand. That's fine. If you don't see it that way, that's on you. You know what I mean? That's on you. But it's important that I think it's just really important that we get the young people talking about it.
I need everybody in the car to make some noise for Miss Harris. Make some noise for Miss Harris. Our future president. Let's get this done, Atlanta.
I think it's really disingenuous to not allow people to be involved where they are. It's so unfair to not allow people to be involved in our political process where they are. The kids, the 18, 19, 20 to 35 older, they're listening to Meg. They're listening to the celebrities. So it's not fair to just exclude them from the political process. Some of these comments, like our society is cooked. No, our society is evolving. it is changing. Whether you think that change is good or bad, I'm sure your grandparents didn't like the changes that came from your generation. So society evolves, and it's not fair to say celebrities out, keep influencers out, because you got to meet people they are. You want them to vote, and even if you don't get their vote for your party or your ticket, it's important that they're in the process. It's important that they recognize laws, the levels of government, and their political power as voters. You can't just exclude people that are young because they're young. You can't exclude people because they have different taste in music. I think that's just disingenuous and completely unfair. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think in the comments, but I think it's absolutely insane to be upset that Megan was there in Atlanta, that Quavo was there in Atlanta. I mean, nobody's upset. Are people upset that Kid Rock is at a Trump rally? No, that's problem. So it's a certain to music. If I like Kid Rock, if I like Kiss, G Simmons, and he's at a Trump rally, is it okay? If somebody likes hip hop or like rap, or they like a certain type of artist, it's not okay that they get their artist at their party's rally. It's not fair. I think we should always be able to meet people where they are, especially in such an important process in our country. And especially when it comes to younger voters, they don't want to come outside. They don't want to do this at all. So let me just play this really fast so we all know this clip is.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act in 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
All right, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm going to just going to show a few clips that I thought were interesting. We all know that Kamala, just I think yesterday or the day before, she did officially enough delegate votes to become the official running presidential candidate for the Democratic Party. So that's exciting. We know she's up next. So do your part, vote. Tell people who to vote for. That's not my business to vote for. Megan did respond, which was smart. Fake mad.
I don't think they heard what she said. Kamala said she wants a ceasefire. Kamala says she supports women's rights.
And let me pause this for a second. I think it is also unfair to assume because somebody's young, they get it. Megan is on stage at her concert saying, I confirm it. She's not taking the bait or taking money to form. She understands her fans. That audience that people want to exclude, she understands them. She's saying, Kamala says she wants a ceasefire. I know you care. I know you care. These are young people that we want to throw away from the voting process, from the democratic process in our country. Megan understands fans care about Gaza. She understands that. She said, Kamala, I was there basically because Kamala supports women's rights. I know what you care about. They think you're dumb. They think you're too stupid because you listen to hip hop, because you like rap, because you twerk, because you do dance a certain way. You have a certain skin color, a hairstyle, whatever people can, divide us on and look down upon somebody else. It makes you not important in this process. Megan's like, I am important in this process. I really care about what Kamala is saying. I was not there to perform a song. And I think that's really important. And I think that also leads to the fact that we have to understand that people are listening. Young people especially are listening. They're hearing what the candidate's saying. So I don't think it's fair to be dismissive of everybody. I know some people that are going to not vote for Kamala because of her skin color and that she's a woman. I get that. But we can't reduce everybody that votes for Trump to being dumb, or everybody that votes for Kamala for being dumb. People are listening. The young are listening. I think it's so important that Megan responded in the way that she did.
Kamala says y'all trying to hire bad person. Kamala said, I'm 40. Tonight, I'm not giving y'all my lightest work. I'm giving y'all my hardest work.
You know what she doing? She said, I was there at the rally giving my light work. At this concert, I'm going to give you my hardest work. So there was also, Donald Trump went to National Association of Black Journalists. He was a mess. Maybe we'll talk about that in another video. That was just it was bad. But Amber Rose, who was a celebrity that happens to be showing up at like the National Republican Convention. She's at a Trump rally, I believe. It might have been just the Republican convention. But she's also speaking on Megan being at Kamala's rally in Atlanta. Let's see what Amber Rose has to say.
Washed forever.
Right. No, truth. I want to ask you. You brought her up. What do you think about Kamala like having Megan Thee Stallion twerk? And what were your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, look, it's I think I like Megan. I think she's a good person. I think that
It's specific language. You see what he did there, and he said, "Why do you think? What do you think about Kamala having Megan Thee Stallion twerk?" Megan wasn't hired to twerk. Megan was hired to perform. So why not use the word perform? Why? See, people use language there. You gotta be really, really, really on top of your game to understand how people's language. Why would he say twerk instead of having Megan Thee Stallion perform? So just be aware.
She is pandering to Black people. I think that she thinks that that's what Black people want to see in order to vote for her. And I think it's absolute bullshit. I mean, I think that people in general just want to know the policies. All that, the extra stuff, it's like, it's cool. It's like a concert and stuff like that. But what about the policies? How are you going to make America washed forever?
Right. No, truth.
She's really so full of it, because one thing I will tell you guys before we hop off this video, because I'm going to come back a couple times today and tomorrow just to talk about pop stuff. I want you to realize that, and just put in a comment where you're watching from. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for a couple minutes. I really, really appreciate it. I wanted to really talk about some very, very excited about debate. in Pennsylvania. I didn't see a date or time list yet, but I'm sure Fox News is scrambling to get that out as quickly as possible. I think that Trump's announcement was on Truth Social, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was on Twitter or X, formerly known as Twitter. It was on his own form, Truth Social. I want you to understand that Meg Stallion has a sold out tour around the world, right? Sold out tour around the world. Don't think that Megan is only her only fan base black people. So it's disingenuous to say that Megan is catering to black people, or Kamala is catering to black people by hiring an international superstar. This is a international superstar. Megan Thee Stallion is a superstar, worldwide, global. Her latest hit song, the chorus, is in Japanese. So you know what you're Ross knew what he was doing. Asked the question, and Rose knew what she was doing. Answered. There's no pander to black, but when you have an international superstar, she's just black. She is only black. That's it. It's not that her audience is exclusively black, right? Anyway, I really appreciate you guys for hanging out with me, for watching. I hope that you all come back and subscribe to the channel, share this video. Be sure to turn on notifications. I'll be back in a little bit because I really want to talk about thing. Make sure you back. I really want to talk about Ballerina Farms, baby. Have a good night. Love you. Bye.